EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw is Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Tight end right. Hey, 4 down. Chance.
Take 2 of them.
36. Check 52.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Let's go.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Start! 180!
48 Mike. Hey, I'm coming. He's checking.
Keep these 2.
Kill. No.
Black, what's that?
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
I'm going to hit you all day,
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Roethlisberger able to find Switzer. They give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 36, Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barber. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Double dog, that's the way.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Max McDonald.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Shift. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Switch.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Jackson now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Check 15, check 15. Alert 3, alert 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Ingram. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And a Raven first down.
Set, ready. Hey, hold on. Yes, Mike.
Jackson on first down. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Let's go, defense.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and goal, Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, D. Joker, 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 Joker. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a gain of
11 yards there. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Mike 40, check, he's coming.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby, that's baby.
44.
Mike 40.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Buying time to his left. Left side here, caught by Clay. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
These 2.
They'll run it with Johnson, pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Jackson now off the bootleg. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go. 230.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Check.
Black.
On first down, Johnson. spins past him and into space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, watch it, watch it. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Middle.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Kill. 50.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. This complete to the tight end, Clay. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check. Hey. Motion.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
I'm coming after you. No spacing. Check 48.
Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal. At the Ravens' 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Tight right. Even. 22, 44. 35. Watch 35. Mike 48.
Here's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Watch out. Sponge. No. Hey, switch.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ingram again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Set, hut. Come on, 54 is mine. 8 together. 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's crashing. He's checking 22. Check cover. 22. Check cover.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check. Crunch.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Set. Ready.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Jackson now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. This is Ingram. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed
Super toe.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. David Johnson here on the catch. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Let's go.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. After the interception, here's Jackson. And some room to work. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the second week?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. David Johnson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
Alert, alert. Mike 48. Come to my work.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The score, Ravens 21, Steelers 16.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 46 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down. It's Ingram, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
16.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
It's a gain of 33.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's Barber. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
At the Ravens 32-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Roethlisberger will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Roethlisberger. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Corner. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Hey, watch the slip.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Ravens, they move back over 500 now.